As you can see here, we're in some very, very deep weeds. Some of these are even taller than the tractor is. What I'm gonna do, anytime that I cut something like this, I wanna cut it a little bit higher for my first pass. I don't know what's in here, property I've never been on before. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna raise my rotary cutter up a little bit higher than normal, and I'm gonna back up into it. That way, if I do find something in there, I don't damage my tires on my tractor, I don't damage my front end. I'll show you how I do this. Now, if you will notice, I'm cutting next to a creek right here. There is a good drop off on the side. I take a good chance of laying the tractor over on its side if I have this deck up while I'm moving backwards. So that's one of the things that we want to keep in mind. Don't go too close to the edge of this, going parallel to it. What I'll do next is I'll change direction and I'll back into it, where that way I don't take the chance of laying the tractor over sideways. When you're backing up, there's the rotary cutter, you got that tail wheel back there. Make sure that tail wheel is facing the direction or rolling in the direction that you're moving. If that tail wheel gets stuck sideways, you will bend it, you'll ruin it. One of the things you want to keep in mind is rotary cutters were not designed to cut down in ravines, excuse me, like what I'm doing here. You can do a lot of damage to your rotary cutter. Like I mentioned, that tail wheel, if that tail wheel is not rolling straight in the direction that you're traveling, and if it turns sideways, you take a very, very good chance of bending it. I've been a number of them, so I know that for fact. That's experience. So always make sure that that tail wheel is always rolling the direction that you're traveling. If it's not, you're going to have problems. Like I said, these weren't designed for cutting down in ravines like this. They're actually not the most ideal thing to use for that, although many of us do use them. The main thing to keep in mind here is make sure that you're traveling at a slow rate. Make sure your blades are sharp. Try to keep it 4 inches and under if you want a nice cut. If you don't care about the cut, then raise it up. Just keep in mind that you're going to have a very rough cut, a very rough finish. I'm going to have more on this. I'm going to have more on actually setting up the rotary cutter and showing the difference in some different models of rotary cutter and why the design of the rotary cutter matters a whole lot in the way that it cuts. And I hope if you got anything out of this, I hope that you'll hit the like button, the subscribe button. Leave a comment. Let me know if you've got any other ideas on how you, if you're experienced with the tractor, let me know how you cut. What do you do? I know a lot of us mess these up because I've repaired a lot of them in the 45 years that I've been around. So it's easy to damage them. So I know that for a fact. But anyway, I appreciate you watching, and always remember, buckle up, ROPS up. The life you save may be yours, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.